guide dog. And I've had him just over a month, and this is his big debut. So one question that I'm often asked is, I've been playing the harp for 5 years, so I started when I was 9, and a question that I'm often asked is, how did you pick the harp? You know, of all the instruments, how the harp? And my true inspiration was my best friend's digital piano. We would just kind of play around with the settings on it, and I really liked that one. I had never seen a harp before, and I went to my first harp lesson under the impression that you played it with a bow. So obviously that was 5 years ago. And, not only have I learned a lot how to play the instrument in 5 years, but I've also learned a lot about the instrument's history. And it's got a very long, very, very interesting history, dating all the way back to ancient Egypt and Mesopotamia. Small harps called lyres were found in ancient Egyptian burial sites. And also the harp is one of the first stringed instruments documented by name in the Bible. This harp is a traditional Celtic harp. So the levers that you see here on the top control the strings to make them sharp or flat. The pedal harps that you're probably more used to seeing in orchestras are actually younger in age, developed around the Baroque period, mainly because of the complexity of the music of Johann Sebastian Bach. It got so hard for the harpists, they couldn't keep up with it, flipping levers and playing, and it just got too much, so they developed a system where you could actually change the sharps and flats with your feet, which made it much more efficient for the harpist to play. But I do play some Johann Sebastian Bach, and you'll hear in this next piece, Jesu Joy of Man's Desiring. So try and listen for the lever flips in this piece.